when Mohbad died, a lot of persons had questions. But at this point, it looks like we have to move away from justice for Mohbad and talk about what is going on with the family of the Alobas. From his wife to his father to his mother to his wife's family, we need to speak about them, because now, in a turn of events, this is a new development. Mohbad's father, Mr. Joseph Aloba, has insinuated, not insinuated, he has said it, that his late son was using his glory so many times we hear of instances where they say, oh, the father took somebody's first off, if you don't subscribe to the idea that you can move glory to from I don't know if you can move somebody's glory to another person, this is something that, especially in the African culture or in African ideologies, it's very, very strongly believed that some families also, before they born their children, they go check their destinies and see what the child would become. So apparently, Mr. Joseph now said one of the things he found out concerning his son's wife, or from his son's wife, was that Mohbad was using his own glory. And people are now saying, at this point, Mr. Joseph, it looks like you are trying everything in your power to get something from your son's death. You are not just trying to use this for clout or to raise money. Now, let me tell you what happened. Mr. Aloba, since the passing of his son, has granted several interviews that at this point we can't necessarily keep up with. In one of the interviews, in most of the interviews he had granted earlier, he had been pointing fingers at Wunmi, that is his late son's widow, and saying that Liam is not his biological grandson, that is not Ilerioluwa's own child, to saying that Wunmi and himself never had a close relationship. But Wunmi had always insisted that himself and Baba Mohbad, that's what we popularly refer him to, that both of them had a close relationship until the passing of Mohbad, when he then turned against him. Now, in this new interview that he granted, he has insinuated, or he had mentioned, not insinuated, from the way he spoke, you can infer that himself and Wunmi had a close relationship, because according to him, himself and Wunmi, they were close, they had a very good relationship. But something he noticed about her was that she was always coming to him to tell him deep secrets. That one of such secrets that she told him was that she said, oh, of course they have a family that visits, they have a lot of pray, what do they call them now? They visit a lot of prayer houses, they have people to pray for them, and they go get prophets and get prophecies and whatnot. So he said that Wunmi came to him to say, oh, daddy, one of the prayer houses we went, apparently when Mohbad was facing a lot of things that he faced before he died, that Wunmi came to him to say, oh, one of the prayer houses we went to, one of the prophets, or one of the prophetess that was speaking with us, asked Mohbad for his father, and said that his father is somebody that should be taken care of, because apparently his father had released his glory so that the sun would shine. That so Mohbad was shining thanks to his father, that meaning that his father was the one that was supposed to be in Mohbad's position, to be the star, to be the shining light, but Mohbad got all of that instead. Mohbad took all of that from him instead. And people are saying, oh, so all of these things you've been saying all this while is a ploy for you to gather sympathy and clout with Nigerians, with you saying that because he had earlier released a music video, Mohbad's father has released several songs. So they are saying, are you trying to say that's supposed to be the musician and your son should not have been the musician? Mohbad's father also said that the vehicle that Mohbad bought for him, because if you recall when he died, one of the things Mohbad's father mentioned was that, oh, Mohbad didn't take care of him while he was here. A lot of persons mentioned the fact that Mohbad had recently purchased a vehicle to help his father's carpentry business. So he now said, oh, even the truck they bought for me, I had to pray and fast to get the truck, because Mohbad's mother and Wunmi refused me to get that vehicle, because he said that Mohbad's mother was close to the son, such that the son would give her several millions of naira that she had 3 shops at some point that she was, stocking and selling things from, that this is somebody that does not have any money, that prior to this time she had not been able to use to make a profit of 20,000 naira from any business she had endeavored. That's now the person you are giving 20 million naira to start a business, and you expect the business to flourish. And of course, it's little wonder Mohbad's mother does not have any money now that Mohbad is gone, because the much that was given to her, she could not take care of it, because when she had little, she could also not take care of it. Meanwhile, he was rotting away where he was, and they were not helping him until he went to a prophet. He himself also said he went to a prophetess who mentioned to him that, oh, you have to reconcile with Mohbad's mother, because if you do not, your son, because that the prophetess said, the prophetess said to him that, oh, do you want to reap the reward of your hard work? Do you want to die in penury? And I was like, of course, I don't want to. And then the prophetess said, so you have to go and reconcile with the person you were married to earlier. I know you are not with that person anymore, you are with it. And he said, yes, I am with a different person. We're like, okay, you have to reconcile with this person. That meanwhile, for 2 years, Mohbad had tried to get himself and the wife to be together. That's so when they said that, he called Mohbad's mom to say, okay, let's have a discussion. And he said he discussed with Mohbad's mom and said, I'm ready to let bygones be bygones. We can't be a family, but I can be cordial with you, because he said prior to that he had vowed not to have any relationship or nothing to do with Mohbad's mom. That when he said that, Mohbad's mom beat her chest to say, oh, now that you've decided that we can be on good terms. She beat her chest and she was like, don't worry, this truck you said you've needed for your business for a long while, before 3 days you're going to get that truck. And that true to her word, in less than 3 days they brought the truck to him. So she was the Prince of Persia, in his words, that refused him to make any money from his son. And meanwhile, this son that they were refusing to spend money on him was using his own glory. These are many more Mohbad father has said. But in the meantime, still no justice for Mohbad. Mohbad's father is still speaking about different things. They've said that the result of the autopsy is inconclusive. Mohbad's father has not been bothered about that. He has not made any statements concerning that. All he's bothered about is how much he was victimized when Mohbad was alive. And so now he should be reaping the reward, or maybe he should be using his own glory now. Because a lot of persons asked him why he was wearing his late son's outfit and his late son's clothes. And he said, well, I didn't get to reap the reward of my labor on him when he was here. Why can't I still reap the reward when he's gone? So let me know if you subscribe to any of this that Mohbad's father is doing, and this new development of him saying that Mohbad was using his glory. What do you make of it? And him still indicting Wunmi, saying that it was Wunmi that told this to him, even though he said himself and Wunmi never had a close relationship. But he's now saying that the few times they had a close relationship and they spoke, Wunmi told him some deep secrets. I'm quite interested in hearing what you think. Please, in the comment section, let me know. And of course, still many more stories are going to follow. It's almost a year since Mohbad passed. I mean, I know it's been 6, 7, 8 months now since he passed on the 12th of September 2023. Still no justice, still different statements from different persons. But all in all, we pray God continues to rest his soul and help it. But at this point, it's not a family problem, and help his family figure out what is going on, so they can give this young man a befitting, because like it or not, his body is still in one mortuary. It's still in a morgue. Wow, what do I know? Waiting for you in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. This is GISTUBE TV, your short blog for everything entertainment, lifestyle updates, news reports, and many more. Bye guys.